welcome back to another reaction. My name is MarCee. Your name I don't know, but you're gonna tell me in the comments. We're gonna do a Band-Maid reaction to their live version of the song Puzzles in Tokyo Garden Theatre Okuji. January 9th, 2023. Too specific? Okay, so this was a donation request. Thank you so much to everyone supporting the channel as always. Let's go. Ooh, synthesizer goes hard. Ugh! Woohoo! Oh my god, I can't even focus on the singing because the guitar kicks in so hard. Supported by the drums, so by Akane, I think, is the way to pronounce her name. And I know you consider her a gorilla, or you call her a gorilla. I haven't gotten to the explanation why yet, or I forgot. But I know one thing, I know that the Barefoot Assassin... There's so much lore to the band. I know that the Barefoot Assassin is barefoot because they like to listen... No, they like to feel the gorilla's kick drum. Yeah, that's what I learned in the comments. But okay, now what I wanted to mention that just the guitar by itself would have a completely different effect rhythm-wise without the support from the drum. That can be heard here when she starts singing. This still sounds like starting something, but the real motor comes from the kick drum. Let's go back to the wonderful arpeggios and the beginning of the verse. Oh my god! I quickly want to mention how difficult it is to keep the arpeggios going without losing the rhythm throughout the entire chorus, then bring it back. And I think we were about to go into guitar solo as well. So coming from that insane warm-up, you know how people are learning to play the guitar and they stumble upon, or already know, they try to play Snow by the Red Hot Chili Peppers and consider it hard to keep that going? What's this then? Alright, so back to the end of the chorus. I think we have a guitar solo coming up. She keeps going! What is happening? awesome delay effect. So that she sang something, and instead of a delay, they did it themselves. There was a second time it has been sung, and I can't really say what because I can't replicate the Japanese part. That is so well done, but I was in awe still from the fact that her fingers are not getting tired. She keeps doing the arpeggios, and even in the solo she kept up the tempo, then go back to the arpeggios again because the entire chorus is arpeggios. For the entire song. I can't move my fingers like that for 3 minutes without playing the notes. Like, this is already tiring. Try it for yourselves. Oh yes, another one. I need to stop, sorry, but it's not the solo itself, it's how she shifted into the solo. From shredding, she goes up, 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 and then. Oh my god, this is so smooth. Even with the matching intensity, the first few notes are not as loud, look at that. That was a wonderful entrance into the solo. Now I'm gonna leave the whole solo again. Sorry, I just want to enjoy it. Okay, I noticed something. So they create chaos on purpose. Now with the scratching of the guitar, there are scratches, they're sliding up and down, and then bring back the arpeggios for clarity. It opens up the mess that they make on purpose. Also with the synth. And back. Yo, what's with the crowd? Probably the crowd has been made silent or denoised in the afterworks because there's no way in hell a performance like this gets a hey. Yo, I think two things impressed me the most. The on-point delay effect, and the other thing was that crazy entrance into the solo. Wow. And now we're on to lyric time. Now, of course, I had the captions on, so here and there I checked what the lyrics were saying, but as I mention every time, I do not focus on the lyrics on the first listen. I want to hear the whole thing. I want to see if there's anything unusual musically, some effects I haven't heard, or basically the ones that I mentioned, the intro into the solo and the vocal shadowing. So those things I want to hear the first time I'm hearing the song, and then I'll check the lyrics again, then I'll know the whole picture, and from then on it's going to be part of my playlists 99.9% of the time if I'm reacting to something. And then I'm just listening to it a lot, and you will see it in my Spotify Wrapped. Now, lyric time, verse 1. Your first hello, the sound of a puzzle, piece falling into place. I'm sure you don't recall, but that's fine with me. I know that Band-Maid has crazy lyrics, so I'm gonna pay attention to these now. So your first hello, the sound of a puzzle piece falling into place. That's already a beautiful picture. I'm sure you don't recall, but that's fine with me. You gave me a shelter where your light scatters the shadows of my despair. Keep your innocent smile, you said, even if my love is not returned. Don't care what number I am. Ah, those are just lies. I know that I'm lacking a lot of context, and someone who has listened to about 30 or 40 Band-Maid songs and knows a little bit from their interviews and so on, the whole lore behind the band, probably will find an easier way to know what this might be about. So from the first few sentences, I'm gonna say love, and then we're gonna see at the end. Mustn't look, mustn't know. It'll only give me pain, but I long to know. Can't resist, even if it is just for a moment, eroding my defenses. You knew one word and I couldn't resist anymore. Then embraced me. Step outside and we seem just strangers. Or like strangers, only me longing. So she trusts him. What's the thing with the one word? You know, one word and I couldn't resist anymore. Okay, but yeah, you don't have to do much and I will be all over you. Okay, like sweet candy melting away, someday you'll disappear too, leaving just your sly look, your smell, but that's fine with me. Well, if it's fine with you, then I guess we're cool. On my own at night, where are you? What are you doing? The more I think, the more I can't sleep. I shouldn't be selfish, but just wait patiently for you. No, don't. Don't wait patiently. The answer is clear. I can't do it, I can't say it. Really, I know seizing my desire just can't be. Yet, as my fingertips touched you, I'm sure I felt love. Don't think to apologize. Enchant me, I will look away. This incurable wound I crave cuts deeper. I'm falling for you again. I can't imagine how good the lyrics sound in Japanese, but this is lyricism. Fantastic lyrics, just judging by the description that I'm reading from the translation. Bridge. Lighters I don't use, glasses in line, even new clothes. Don't cry, all mementos of you. I just want to remain in this dream with no end. Will I ever wake up? Don't cry, let me believe. Mustn't look, mustn't know, it'll only give me pain. But I long to know I can't fight it. Even if it's just this moment, eroding my defenses. You know one word and I couldn't resist anymore. Then embraced me, step outside, we seem just strangers, leaving me longing. The puzzle is breaking, memories aren't enough. I close my eyes and again I'm falling for you. Unreturned love, I would assume, if we want to stay general, but it could still be tied to something specific that I'm lacking context for. It is beautifully written, that's for sure. Just the whole, like, eroding my defenses. I don't know if it can't be just a translation thing, because you could say letting my guard down, which is probably the pop lyric version of eroding my defenses. But no, it says eroding my defenses, and it feels so cultured. Yeah, and you often have this in heavy metal, because it is not pop, so it can benefit from not having to choose lines that are popularly said. I mentioned Charlie Puth in, I think it was a K-pop video. Charlie Puth explained that when he is writing lyrics, and that's something I have trouble with whenever I'm writing a song, the song is there in a few minutes, or at least the structure for it. But writing lyrics is quite difficult, not just because English isn't my first language, but also because I don't know how to express myself. I want it to sound artistic, but I also want it to sound listenable. Now, Charlie says that he's just picking up sentences that people would say anyway. So just like, you must be kidding me. That's something a lot of people say every day. So he would just add that into the song. But that doesn't really work with rock. It might, but since you don't have to please a pop crowd, you have more options to choose from, and that's what I love about it as well, lyric-wise. I think first comes the music and then the lyrics for rock specifically. But essentially, rock is about freedom, and here's another pattern of freedom. The freedom of choosing how you want to tell your story. Anyway, so on to hopefully the next Band-Maid song. This was Band-Maid Puzzle. My name is MarCee. Thank you so much for all the support I'm getting, all the comments that I'm getting. Thank you so much for watching.